Hello, it is me once again. Yeah, you know, yep, you heard stories about NASCAR that just suspend Bubba Walls in this point. Well, the way he did it just by hooking Carlos in the wall or just when some sort. But here's the thing one now. I know that thing that they made by NASCAR is fair, and I'm some sort. But here's the thing one now. Hate to be the end of the piss off NASCAR even more because of some sort, but yeah. And they end up saying right now, not only I like Logano, my second favorite driver is Bubba Wallace. Surprised, right? Yeah. And kind of saying right now, I know that move was kind of the end of some sort, but I'm kind of feel pretty bad about because I know he really wanted to race for full time, but of some sort. I'm not to the trying to feel guilty to NASCAR as a fan, because I'm kind of afraid that might be a violation of myself and NASCAR rulebook, and my channel's gonna be plugged off from air from that point. It means my life is gonna be ruined from there for broadcast. But they had the same one that they're trying to make it other way around, that they try to fight against. They being my channel is being plugged in at this point. And kind of say one now, and it kind of Bubba's kind of not mean it for this intentional crash and his suspension. It's not like a let boys be boys type thing of some sort. It's just you see his emotions was out of the way at this point. So at this point, he didn't mean it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying I want Larson to die. No, that's just too aggressive. I'm trying to say is, Larson. Yeah, Larson is just a nice guy at this point. The guy of racism. Yeah, Bob is just kind of did this kind of a little bit racist to him. Did you do that despite of this? And Larson, I don't know. I'm saying Larson is not paying attention and knows Bob was at and just causing the right into this incident of some sort. So I kind of say right now, I'm not in the fighting NASCAR because this is not exactly Bubba's fault, but Larson is because he was not paying attention. This is Bubba's ad to create this issue, because the reason why Bubba's suspended. But I end up in the same right now. Yeah, it kind of say right now. It's not a big deal, and not only to everyone, to itself and around in every quarter. It's a release of suspect to the people that are in the fans itself and NASCAR and others, and just want to follow this one. This back is not allowed to all motorsports and all the races because I found out that this move that he made is safe in there, so for perfect passes in like sport events like MotoGP and AMA not Supercross, but road racing back then, which is now became like like Moto Pro Racing or something I forget it's called. But you didn't see this a lot I'm talking about it anyway. It is some sort. Also, this move is safe in the Daytona 200, which is technically the motorcycle variant of the Daytona 500, which is kind of still exists. I don't know, but it's kind of same one now. And I don't get right through this thing, but there's some sort of. You cannot say right now, Lord. I cannot say Bubba. I think earlier, Larson was not paying attention to what Bubba's at, and they create this mess. So I kind of say right now is, I'm not blaming too much, and I'm not be too angry at Bubba or some sort like most other people are, and it over tens of millions of people. Instead, I'm actually more passive and more pacifist to Bubba. Yeah, at this point, and I get more exactly blamed to Carl Larson instead, to my not paying attention, but exactly the Bubba's act. Like I said, I'm not hated by Bubba because of this. People already enjoy to hate Larson because he said the N word, and that's a little too far in my books. Bubba's move is not the type of thing to start hate him at this point. Instead of more staying silent around internet and be staying silent with all the comments of some sort and about what I think and that's what it is and just in front of my short of my opinions. Like, and I had to say my opinion like here instead. Because of some sort. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, like I said, I'm not aggressive to Bubba. Instead, I'm more passive and I'm more pacifist to Bubba and more aggressive to Carl Larson instead. Because then he's not paying attention to what Bubba's at and to create this mess. So, yeah. So, technically, this is another one that's I try to prevent the habit, and I just did it instead. So, I do apologize to the fans, and I just did that. Just pissed off a lot of Larson fans, but for this, but a deal's a deal. I just said it, and I just not only say Bubba Wallace's butt, but also had the more blame on Larson. Of some sort. Because he knows he's not paying attention there. I hate to see Bubba Wallace suspended for one race. But this is NASCAR ruling, because if I guessed it, my child's gonna be removed. Yeah. Because I can't fight NASCAR. If I do, I might piss off NASCAR and it might be technically not end up having my child shut down. I just do not want to need to do that. Because that's a major losing battle. So yeah. So I had to do this right now. It's just for sure. I'm against all fans of NASCAR and anyone to say about Bubba. Because instead I'm more like a passive or a pacifist to Bubba and more blame on Larson. You'll see why. And so that's the way to do it. So, and that might be it. So, also, NASCAR is sponsored by, well, Coke. It is. If I get this better see here. Yeah, I can't see here. Sorry about that. Need more light. Shoot. So dark in it. Yeah, here it is. A power of Coke is going on you of some sort. Sponsored the NASCAR for since mid 2000s. The Coca family and sort of others. Well, yeah, and I got the can there. The Coca-Cola, which sponsors NASCAR for so many years. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you know. Well, yeah, share the Coca with everyone. It would include all the drivers itself, and just good luck with that. Well, see you in the next video. And Joshua can't hear me. And also Eric Iggy Step, David Lanza, Ultimate 2311 others. Oh no, did I say Ultimate 2311? I meant Ultimate 23 Dragon. Sorry about that. To you, any type of YouTube channel, be this is a lesson. Yeah. Yeah, don't do something like I did of some sort and otherwise, or you just gonna hurt a lot of fans. And I just did it for myself, just to the end, just to, it's some sort, because I'm a huge Bubba Wallace fan of some sort, and otherwise. And right top of the Logano fan, because, so it kind of say when I was liking Larson until he said N-word in 2020, which makes sense. So, see you then. Good luck, and everyone, and see you next time on the bright side. And otherwise, isn't saying that it makes sense to everyone. So good luck then, and see ya. And P.S. Thanks to sponsor Coca for this message. Have you got the message? And good luck.